Gems, welcome to another Jingle Gems December video, and today I'm going to be doing another baking tutorial, and we're going to be making one of my all-time favorite cookies, and these are my white chocolate cranberry cookies. So if you guys want to follow along or make this at home, please check the description box for all of the ingredients and directions, and let's begin. I'm so excited to do this. So the first step is we're going to take our butter and put it into our mixing bowl. I am going to be using a mixing bowl for this, not like I used my little arm strength and elbow grease for my brownie tutorial. And I'm making a double batch, so I will put the single batch recipe in the description box. So you want a 1.5 cups of softened butter, and we're going to put this into our mixer. Woo, butter. And then we're just going to be using our flat paddle attachment, and we're going to cream this for 1 minute until it is all nice and fluffy. So after your butter has had a minute to get nice and light and fluffy, you want to take a big rubber scraper, rubber spatula, and scrape down all the sides of your bowl. And you want to make sure that your butter is at room temperature because it's going to be able to mix a lot easier when it comes to this step. So the next step is we're going to add our 1.5 cups of lightly browned sugar. You want to make sure that it's nice and tight and packed, so we're going to add 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Remember, this recipe is double. And a 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar. Then you're just going to put this back up, and you're going to let all of the butter and sugar cream together for 1 minute. Start slow and then add the speed. The next step, you're going to be adding 2 eggs, and just want to add those in there. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And we're going to let this incorporate. Now we're going to be taking all of our dry ingredients and putting them into a separate bowl and mixing them all together. So the first thing, I'm just going to throw that in there for a sec. First thing you're going to need is 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And also 1 teaspoon of salt. And with a whisk, you're just going to mix it all together. After you have all your dry ingredients together, you're going to slowly incorporate them into the wet ingredients. So we're going to put our mixer on low, and we're just going to slowly be adding the dry into the wet. And about halfway through this process, you're going to want to take your rubber scraper and scrape down the sides as well, so everything is really well incorporated. After you have all of your ingredients thus far into your mixer, now we're going to be adding our white chocolate chips and our cranberries. You're going to be adding 1.5 cups for each if you were going to double this recipe. The bag of white chocolate chips was right over 1.5 cups, so I just added the whole bag in there because what's better than more chocolate chips in your cookies? So 1.5 cups of each, and we're just going to turn our mixer on low and slowly incorporate these in. Once our mixture and our batter is all complete, you want to put it in a bowl, and you're going to want to refrigerate it for about 2 hours, up to 2 days. Now, if you're kind of impatient like I am, as you guys know, you can put this in the freezer for about 30 minutes, and it will do the job perfectly. So you want to cover it with some either aluminum foil or plastic wrap. So just have some aluminum foil right here. I am going to press down onto the dough, and then just give it a little bit of a squeeze. And this is going to go in the freezer for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to scoop them out and make some cookies. So we've let our batter chill in the freezer for about 35-40 minutes, and now all we're going to do is take a spoon and drop them onto our cookie sheets. So I have some cookie sheets here with some aluminum foil and some cooking spray so they don't stick. And we're just going to take our cookie dough, and I'm just going to give it a little mix before we start dropping them onto our trays. So you can make these as big or as small as you like. As I said, I made a double batch because I like to give cookies away to like my neighbors, my friends for the holidays. Plus, I just really love baking, and it's something that I look forward to doing my Christmas baking every single year. So I'm gonna make these about that big. So I'd say decent medium size. And we're just gonna continue to plop these down on our tray. You wanna give them a little bit of space apart because there is that baking soda in there, and you wanna make sure that they don't just form into one big ball. So I am using my finger. Make sure you have clean hands, please. But again, this is a wonderful thing to do with your kids, your grandkids, your friends' kids, your nieces and nephews, anything. It's just always fun getting a lot of people into the kitchen around this time of year and having fun, putting on some music or a Christmas movie in the background. Plus just getting into the kitchen, talking about old times and everything like that. It's just fun to do. Get your family around. My younger sister is actually coming home from Georgia this weekend, so I'm very excited to see her and spend some good quality time with her and my mom for the holidays this year. And we are going to go see Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which, oh, I'm so excited, on the 29th. So I probably will vlog that just so you guys know. Be taking you guys along with me. Alright guys, so we have all of our trays ready to go in the oven, and we're going to put them in a 350-degree oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. And we're going to switch the racks around after about 5 or 6 minutes. Just going to set our timer for about 6 minutes at first, and then we're going to switch them all around, and then I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Alright guys, so it's time to get our cookies out of the oven and see what they look like. Awesome! So, I'm just going to put these out, and I'm going to let them cool on the trays for just a few minutes, and then we're going to transfer them over to some cooling racks. Here are our finished cookies. These are our white chocolate cranberry cookies that I made for our tutorial, and they are so delicious and so yummy. These will keep about 7 to 10 days. Also, if you would like to keep them very moist instead of having them dry out and be crunchy, you can put them in an airtight container, and if you want to keep them nice and soft, you can add a piece of white bread that will keep them moist for around 7 to 10 days. These are awesome to give out as the holiday gift and for cookie swaps. I know so many people do cookie swaps during the month of December. These are an awesome recipe. So if you'd like to do this recipe at home and make these for your friends and family, please send me pictures with the hashtag bakingwithmsgems so I can see them and share them on my social media. All of the information that you guys are going to need for this recipe will be in the description box, as well as all my social media sites and a bunch of other videos I think you guys might enjoy. I really hope you guys have been loving Jingle Gems December. I've been having so much fun making these videos for you guys. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that little red button right down below. Subscribe, become a member of my M's Gems family. And don't forget to leave me a comment. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in my next video.